Well, I haven't made any videos in a couple days, but it's actually tomorrow's Labor Day. It's Labor Day weekend. There's a lot of people out and about around here, which there usually is never anybody around here, but there's people going up and down the road with four-wheelers and everything right now because all the campers who own camps around us are up here for this weekend usually. But right there is some new growth. And down by the cabin, the rows down there have a lot more new growth, and that's some of that speckled pea that we planted for a late fall crop. So I don't know, it's probably only a month before it starts freezing here, so I don't know if they'll get big enough that they will, already have pods on there by then. Probably not, but they'll at least get big enough that they'll put some cover on this garden, and those are nitrogen fixing the legumes, so I'll just till that in next year, and that should help. And it's always good to cover the garden with something. If they live through the winter, like I'll put down some ryegrass too, because that stuff will live under the snow through the winter, and then in spring it will pop up and like really get the soil going, the roots and stuff. And having cover like that in the spring protects the garden and gets those microbes going. Look at these beautiful sunflowers. They look epic, but yeah, the skies are really gray. It's supposed to rain at some point today, but it never did. It still looks like it's gonna. These sunflowers are wild, and I don't actually mess with these sunflowers. I might take that biggest one right there and dry it out and keep those seeds, but for the most part I'm just gonna let all these seeds drop at the back of the garden there, and just do that every year. And if the sunflowers get out of hand, I'll just pull them out and weed them like I weed everything else. But I don't know, it's always nice to have a bunch of sunflowers in the back growing. And the shade that they cover the garden with some shade, but it doesn't seem to affect like squash and whatnot and pumpkins, because it actually keeps them from drying out too fast, having a little shade on the garden back here. And they look nice. I really love these like dark, purple or like, I don't know, that's like a burgundy red. It's a nice color. I really love those ones. Those are my favorite. These were all from just the two plants that were here last year, which one was a yellow and one was like one of these red burgundy ones.